Welcome to this tutorial for casting sign-in for the casting director. This site was created to deal with this pandemic. We aren't able to have people getting together in groups, and callbacks still need to happen, and there's a lot of virtual sessions going on right now. And how do you manage people that aren't at the same location and letting them know that you're ready to see them, that sort of thing. This site actually started years ago. Of the idea for this site, just having to do repetitive sign-in information for, measurements and weight and agency and that sort of thing. I thought, wouldn't it be nice if we just had a database collecting all of that and just have simply a session code that people can sign in with their cell phones, and that's what we've created. So I will try to step you through signing up to managing a session, and let's see how this goes. So go to castingsignin.com, click register or login, and to create a new identity, click on register down here. And I'll create a fictitious casting director called Casting Demo Web. And email, I'm just going to use castingsignin.com, just because it has to be a valid email address, because it's going to authenticate, and you're going to have to click on that link that it sends you to get access to the site. Registration type, you're going to want to select casting director here. Talent will register the same way, but obviously they'll select talent. And click register here. Oh, I've already used that one. Let's try a different one. Cermak at iCloud.com as a casting director. Let's see if that one works. There we go. I haven't used that one yet. All right, and I'll just wait for that email to come in and show you what that looks like. I'll just drag it over here. So you should get the link. It's just a common email authentication type of piece. And when you click on this link, it should take you to a page asking for you to create a password. Create a complex password, obviously, if you can. TEL23, something like that. If you pick a weak password, you have to have a checkbox to say that you give it permission to use a weak password. I'm going to save this so we can use it later. Password set. I'm going to ask it to keep an eye on that password. And now I can log into the site because we're registered. So casting demo web. Use the password that we just set and log in. Yeah, we'll save this password. All right, so this is your main casting display. This is going to show you all your sessions, but obviously we have no sessions yet, and we have no information that we've put in yet. So just from this drop down here, you get a list of all of the sections for casting. It's made up of clients, projects, and sessions. So first we're going to have to put some clients in. I put in Warner Brothers here first as an example. As you can see, it's just got the website address, but it's also got contacts at the bottom. This is for sharing your casting sessions, that sort of thing. So let's add in a new one. Just say Universal Pictures. And just put in some fictitious data here. Like so. United States, California, and just say Los Angeles for now. And Beverly Hills 90210. All right. Now we have two clients that we can attach projects to. These clients, however, need contacts. So I'm just going to add some here for Universal. Jim Conter, his email. And let's add another contact here. Sally Jean. Good old Sally Jean at Universal. We all love her. All right. We have our two contacts here now. Now we have our client and our contacts. Let's create a project. Add a new project. Huge motion picture. Top secret, of course. And we'll assign a client to it. We had Warner Brothers before, just add Universal. And let's add Sally for this project. Start dates, end dates. So projects basically have sessions. So once we have our project, we can then go ahead and create a session. If we go into that project, at the bottom here you can see sessions. Let's create a new session for this project. Session password. If we want to share this session with someone not on Casting Workbook, it can be anybody with a web browser. We can password protect it or not. It's up to us. So you can put a password there. Create our session name, session date, callback dates, whatever you want. Shoot dates, locations, products. These sort of things are for commercial auditions, that kind of thing. Selfie photo. You can require a talent to have a current photo. They can take a selfie with their smartphone. So you can put that to yes. Call-in message. This is when you call talent into the room, what message is going to go out to them. So our session code here is what's key. That's what we're going to send out to talent when they arrive at the session, or we can email it to them ahead of time. Now that our session's created, we can now create extra questions for our session. And this really makes it dynamic. We can ask any questions that we want that aren't templated in the session for our talent to be signing in. So questions like, are you working on any other productions? Do you have any allergies? That kind of thing. Sky's the limit. You can add as many questions to your session as you like. Are you a SAG member? Now our roles for the session. We need to create roles for each session. If you don't and you try to get into the session, it'll send you back here and tell you need at least one role for people to be auditioning for. So let's create a lead man and a leading lady. Great. Great. A bit of a glitch there. Oh, and it added it twice because I clicked on it twice. Let's get rid of that one. And gone. There we have our roles, our questions that talent's going to answer, and our sign-in sheet. And our session's now set up. So we can see here from our main login page, there's our sessions. If we want to share this with a client or anybody, just copy and paste this into an email, text, wherever. They just need to put it into the address of any browser, and it'll take them to the session. Because we defined a password, it's going to ask us for that password. This just prevents anybody from stumbling onto the session, so to speak. And we can see there's nothing in the session right now. But from our interface, we can open the session directly from here and see our status. And again, we want to print our session code for people to know. If we want to post this on the front door, it makes it easy. We can just print it out right from here. Have it in the green room for when people arrive, or we can save this as a PDF and email this as well. All you need is the session code, really. This is just making it a little convenient for being able to send it out. So I have a demo that I have done before with some people signed into it, so I will just take you there now. Casting demo, it's called. Oh, change the password there. There we go. And yeah, this session, the BZ session I set up before, we'll go into that. And there's a password on this one as well. And you can see 3 people have signed into this one fictitiously. 1 has signed out. You can see that right from that session. And from this interface, we can do a lot. We can print out the session at the end of the session. If we want to send this to the unions or anything, we can print this out and save it as a PDF. Do whatever we like with it. We can mail it in, print it out and mail it in. And these early templates are just the basic ones. We can add more as we go. So from here, we can view the headshots that they've submitted. We can click on resumes. This is great for clients when they're viewing, maybe they're not on site. They can click all of these items as these people are coming in for their auditions or watching them virtually, that sort of thing. And they can have this information at their fingertips. If you want to drill down, you click View, and you can see all the details that they signed in for this session. And the session photo, it's going to be a selfie photo usually, but it's presented here as well. And you can print this out, and print these out if you got your selects for your audition session. You can print out the selects and send them to the client. That sort of thing. Here is where the real power is, the notification. So please make your way into the casting room. When we click send notification, it's going to do 3 things. It's going to update the website so the talent can see on the website this message that you've called them in. They're going to get an email saying that they're called in, and they're also going to get a text message saying that we're ready to see you, and those instructions that you send them there is what they're going to follow to come in. So you don't have to chase actors down to tell them that they're ready. You can sign actors out. They normally sign themselves out, but if they forget, you can sign them out from here as well. Ideally, you want everybody signed out of the session at the end of the session that you can then print out later. So this works not only for live sessions, but virtual sessions as well. If, let's say, you're having Zoom callbacks, you can have yourself, the client, at different locations. You can have the actors waiting at home ready to do their streaming audition. And in the notification that you send them, you can send them the link to the Zoom call. So they'll only get it when they're ready to be called in, that sort of thing. So there's lots of applications here, and hopefully this is going to work really well for you. If you have any questions, concerns, or enhancement requests, please send an email to info@castingsignin.com. It's on the website. And thanks for taking the time to watch this tutorial.